So you're denying me the right to know how you help someone flee imminent danger? I can't find that out because I haven't been able to find out for 5 years.
I'm not denying you anything.
So if I'm in a domestic violence crisis, what's your badge number
3995.
and your name?
Pardon.
Harden. I've been calling all morning and in fact years. I just wanted to know how police help someone flee imminent danger.
Okay, do you need help or not?
I told you I wasn't dressed. You don't want me to know how to flee imminent danger? You're bullying me? Are you a part of it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just wanted to know how I don't, first off, if you're abusing your power and your guns to keep me in a domestic violence crisis, I just asked how I flee imminent danger.
Because you called us for help.
Yeah, I'm in a domestic violence crisis. How would I flee imminent danger?
Well, we need to talk to you about that.
How do you help? I haven't been
talk.
able to find out for 5 years. What do police do? Because the last time I was at one safe place, I was handcuffed. And I get bullied and violated trying to flee because you are on my abuser's payroll, which is criminal. So if you are a person that's in a domestic violence crisis, why do they have to get handcuffed, assaulted, and violated by the police department? Well, report it. I'm reporting the crime to you. You're the police department. I can't.
I don't know what I can't. I don't know what you're asking me.
Well, how am I going to get law enforcement if you guys keep committing crimes, keeping me in danger? You're law enforcement. Figure it out. How do I report crimes?
Do you need us or not?
I'm trying to flee imminent danger that you guys are a part of.
You've been to one safe place. That's where you start.
They detained me to keep me from being protected. Can you take me to a safe environment? Sir, I get trapped on trains and buses. Why am I being deprived of law enforcement?
You're not. I'm right
Okay,
here.
well, how do I get in a safe environment? Tell me.
Explain it to you, but
Well,
you just keep
okay,
talking
well,
over me.
you're lying. That's
Okay.
abusive.
Do you need us or not?
How do I get in a safe environment, sir?
Go down to one safe place.
They won't help me.
Then find another one.
I'm using law enforcement. Why won't you tell me? Help me get in a safe
telling
environment.
you. That's all I can do is tell you. If you don't.
Why can't you help me get safe and you're a police department, law enforcement, and I'm in imminent danger? I don't know. Why won't you tell me what you took your oath to do to protect people?
Okay. Do you need us or not?
Why do you have all your information covered up? I don't even know if you're real police because you're committing a crime right now. Well, let me see your name tag because you're committing a crime right now, keeping someone from being. This is criminal. Harden, let me see yours because you guys are committing crimes that don't look like your body cams are on.
Then we're gonna go.
Okay, I don't want you guys to help. You're bullies. Let me tell them I want somebody else. Yes, I am at the Sheraton Hotel, Fort Worth.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the police came and they commit crimes. They won't tell me how to get in the safe. They won't give me a right to get out of imminent danger, and they were bullies, like they've been doing for 5 years. So what they do, those officers won't help. So I like to get officers that have integrity and not bully me for trying to get out of imminent danger. They had their name said they had these jackets on trying to cover up their name, and they were committing crimes. A woman reporting abuse, reporting suspected abuse for the police is criminal. They just committed a crime.
Ma'am, what room are you going to be in?
Ma'am, I'm not being heard. I'm not being heard. The police just committed a crime. I told you that.
Actually, we have officers en route to you. We don't have officers there yet.
Okay, because your story changed when I stopped my recording. If you are this task force that manipulates my phone and then know when I'm recording and not and create issues, you just told me officers were en route and I just told you these officers, you told me officers were here. I just told you these officers committed a crime by not reporting the suspected abuse. They didn't do a report. They enforced it. So now what they're going to do is they got to punish me and then they want to enlist this place to give me a criminal trespass. That is going to be their goal. That's what they've been getting away with years. So they want me punished and they want to blacklist me from all safety because they're a part of my abuse. So
what is it that they did that was criminal?
They didn't get me out of imminent danger or take a report of it, and were bullying me, mistreating me.
And you don't know who they were because their jackets were covered?
I just want the law enforcement to come out and see why I can't get out of imminent danger for 5 years. I'm trying to get ready, and my abuser don't like me to get ready. This is a pattern. So I need to be able to get out this room. They play games and cons because he don't want my appearance to be the way I like it to be. So I just want officers to be dispatched out. I've already done this. I'm pressed for time. Those officers committed a crime.
I can't send different officers. Would you like to speak to their sergeant?
You can't send different officers. You just said one was en route. What is your con? You just said one. Well, you have lied 3 times while we were on this phone call.
Officers.
This is why they need to control the phones.
So
no full-blown will that I'm mentally ill. No one would ever believe it. So they're looking at my devices. They know when I'm recording or not.
I already am. So I can either get your phone number.
So there's no way you're taking my ability to report this crime away from me like you've been doing 5 years? So you're making it impossible for me to report police that are committing crimes, forcing me to be in imminent danger like I've had to endure 5 years.
IAD. Those are your options.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for calling the front desk. This is Haley. How can I help you?
Yeah, yes, Haley. Can you help me in my domestic violence crisis? The 911 dispatch won't dispatch out officers, and I told them those officers were committing a crime because they wouldn't report the suspected abuse, which is criminal, and then they mistreated me. Can you call and report the officers committing a crime because they're making it impossible for me? They've detained me, arrested me, and mistreated me for reporting crimes police were committing.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't call and report anything on your behalf, but if you need...
Well, if a person is... So if I'm getting killed, can you report that? Hey, what's your name?
My name is Haley.
So do you want... If you see them assault me, can you report that? Or do you just cover for it?
I won't cover for it, ma'am.
Okay, well, I'm reporting a crime to you, and why won't you call law enforcement if they won't let me do it? Because I've had to endure this for years. They have task force at these environments and enforce abuse. And no one has been, it's like hot potato. I'm not reporting it at church. I'm not reporting the assault. I'm not reporting her daughter's abuse. I'm not reporting she's the only one in here without being a threat to herself or others. No, I'm not reporting it. I'm not reporting hundreds of people for 5 years. I'm not going to let her appear at court to wreck up these charges. I'm not mailing this letter. I'm not taking the reports. I'm not investigating it. 5 years. I'm not going to get her out the tent. I'm not going to help her daughter. I'm not going to investigate the hit and run of her son. I'm not doing it. No. 5 years at church. I'm not going to help you. I'm not helping you. Family members, I can't help you. I can't do anything at restaurants. I'm not serving you food. You can't buy the water here. You can't use transit here. I'm not doing it. No, not me.
Ma'am, I do know that law enforcement was just out.
They're committing a crime, and they've taken my inability to report their criminal activity, leaving me in jeopardy. So what do you have to see another scene where a man gets strangled and murdered and a woman this time before someone reported? Or for me, would that even be reported? If you actively see me getting killed, because active assaults were witnessed at church and at domestic violence organizations, people sat there and witnessed and done nothing. What are you willing to report what crime are you willing to report the police committing? Because no one has reported it. So if I come down there and you see them shoot me, will you then report it? Because it hasn't been reported. People I've known 20 years sat there and let me get violated and did nothing. But I'm just saying, if I come down there, if I hurry up and rush out and you see them shoot me, then would you report it?
I understand.
I'm just saying you won't report me getting shot either. Maybe I can speak with your manager.
Can I connect you with the domestic violence hotline?
No, I'm trying to report a crime police are actively committing. So if I just come down there, rush, and let them shoot me, then would you report that? Or would you cover for that too? Because if you cover for the shooting, then you're not going to do, what would be the point of me coming down there to get shot?
I understand.
So I just want to know from your name is what again?
My name is Haley.
Okay, so Haley, if you see them shooting me, then would you report it?
Ms. Clark.
You don't want me to know? Well, then it's fruitless for me to talk to you, because if they shot me and you wouldn't report it, there's no reason why you won't report this. Okay, ma'am, it's fruitless. I'll go ahead and get ready and then see what other cons they have up for their furies, because I've been uploading videos. The government's behind my abuse, knowing full-blown well, no one would believe it. So they flash their guns and have you locations conspire with it. That's why if they shot me, you wouldn't report it. Okay, thanks, ma'am. See, I know I have to watch what I say. I know you guys, but I've been going through this years. So at Red Roof Inn, they gave me 5 minutes because they didn't want me getting presentable. This is a pattern. So they said you have 5 minutes. They didn't want me to close the door. He takes a big stock in my appearance. So he wants me to have me disheveled so I can't properly get ready. That's why they did this year after year at Austin Streets and organizations. Try to put me in binds to affect my appearance. So they kept doing it, so I just said, forget it. You want me to look crazy to be safe? I'll just go ahead and look crazy. That's why my appearance has completely changed. I know I was not being hurt. I was not safe. Then he used that as an alibi. Why would I want her? He don't say that they're still in their clothes and that we've been getting away with it years. He don't say that we put her out for putting on makeup. He don't say that I've hired people not to do her hair. He's not saying that. So I've set appointments for me and my daughter, and it was so strange they wouldn't do I'm trying to pay him. Some of them had started arguments, kept my money, and wouldn't do some bootleg people would keep my money and then give me problems with doing my hair, so I wouldn't pay them in advance. They'd say, I need $20 for this. I'll do, cons. But these are set up. So I knew full blown well no one would ever believe that this man has enough power to try to control my outfits and my appearance. So I have to kind of wean, eventually move up and gradually inform what I've been through, because it does not sound realistic. No, they threw my clothes away and took clothes for a reason. They want to control my appearance. When I fixed myself up at this church, finally, and put on makeup, the police were there in the parking lot intimidating me. It's our own secret. No one knows, and try reporting it, girlfriend. Who's going to ever believe you? So when I finally fixed myself up, was rebellious, fixed myself up and put on makeup, police met me in the parking lot and sat there right next to me. It was a female woman. So then I left the church. I was first there. I left the church and got coffee, came back, and I was a little late. So then the police was in the church waiting on me. And then they claimed that it was their son's friend. And the police came. I have a video of this church incident. But he only stayed there 5 minutes with a gun, badge on, and radio going. If you came there to visit their son's friend, it was their son's, the pastor's son. I'm just kind of, hysterical. But if it was the pastor's son's friend, why wasn't the pastor's son there? Why didn't he stay for service? Why would he come to a church service with a badge, gun, and radio going off, interrupting the service? Anyway, but you flash badge and guns. No, God will understand if you lie. No, God lets you contribute to domestic violence at the church. No, Pastor, it's simple. Just don't help her. Don't help her and let me be here and intimidate her. That's what God wants you to do. Anyway, let me go ahead and get ready.